What's happening, family? Dr. Joe here. Hope each of you are well and blessed. Why is it that so many people who go through dietary programs, lose weight, etc., gain the weight back? What's the number one reason? Well, I believe the number one reason is because the individuals who lose weight most times go into that with a dietary mindset and a programmatic mindset. Diets and programs are things that are done temporarily. Lifestyles and processes are things that are done ongoingly. So what happens is if you enter a process to where you say, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to go on a diet, it's only a matter of time before you come off of that diet, versus entering a process where you say, you know what, I want to make and points of focus to the systems of my overall living that I can sustain for the rest of my life. The person with mindset B versus mindset A will not necessarily get different results, but they will have prolonged results versus the ones who have a dietary programmatic type of mindset. I'll put it to you like this. Most people who go to prison get out of jail and go back. Many instances, per the words of individuals who've been incarcerated, will tell you they didn't do enough time. They didn't stay there long enough. It's the same way with changing your life. What motivated me to keep on pressing was I fell in love with how I felt. I fell in love with having energy. I fell in love with not being in pain. I felt in love with going to a doctor that I would only see once a year because he would say everything looks good. I fell in love with good health markers. I felt good. I fell in love with having good skin. I fell in love with not needing erectile dysfunction medication. I fell in love with going to my closet, being able to wear anything that was 5 years old, 6 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old. I fell in love with just knowing that I was a better version of who I was. And see, if you don't stay in the race long enough, you'll never get to that point to where you have all of those experiences. You know, you may lose 20 pounds or 30 pounds, or, you know, they may reduce your medication, or you may get off hypertension medication, but you're still on this one. But when you really get to the point to where you become it instead of something that you're just doing temporarily. All right. So for those of you who've lost weight in any program, whatever it is, keep that in mind. The next time you restart your process, stay in the race long enough till you get so many things that you love about your new lifestyle that it's it's not even negotiable to revert to your old self. Two, if you're entering a nutritional profile to where you're losing weight transformational process, make up in your mind, I'm not going to go into it with a programmatic dietary mindset, but more so of a process lifestyle mindset. When you do that, stay in the race. And when you fall in love with all of the great things about your new life, then, you know, it's great, man. I'll tell you something, and I'm done. When I can look at old pictures of myself 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and look better now at 45 than I did then, man, that's talk about motivation. You know, talk about motivation. You know, if you want to age quickly, gain weight. Weight will always age a person. And it's not just the weight, but it's the lifestyle that's connected to the weight that leads to skin problems, hair problems, mobility problems. And see, when you're not feeling your best, you're not going to be your best. So these are things that you can keep in mind that'll help you if you've gone through how to correct it, or if you're about to go through your own transformational process, what to do to where you're not a part of that number, because that's a number that you don't want to be a part. All right. Till the next time, be blessed. Peace.